Hello everybody, I'm Dr. X and welcome to what is already episode 4 of my Let's Play series of Total War Shogun 2, where I'm playing as the Oda clan. When we last left off, we saw that during the AI turn, an army of the Saito clan entered our lands, but they skipped the castle, so they apparently did not want to take our main province. Possibly they want to advance into Imagawa, I don't know exactly. But at least, yeah, as you can see, there's quite a large stack of mostly Ashigaru stationed right in the middle of my lands. And they are just out of range of my biggest army. So you can see they cannot get close, not even close enough to reinforce the other army. So the idea is, right now, to start by trying to get as many units as possible, as close as possible to this army, and hopefully be able to, with some careful tactical maneuvering, be able to take them out on the battlefield. So as you can see, the army is, I think, mostly spears, maybe one or two generals and a few archers. So what I will do is I will I will move this army, because it's a spearman and a bowman. I will move them up relatively closely, see where they will end up. Somewhere here is, I think, a good place. I have some light cavalry stationed in Imagawa. They can join as well. So this army will be the reinforcements and this army will be the main army. Let's see how it goes. So you can see already there is a balance of power in favor of the Saito. You can see they have bow samurai, so I was mistaken that they have only a few Ashigaru bows. So they have actually some samurai as well, but only the general, and then a lot of Yari Ashigaru. So I at least outnumber his archers, or is it 1 to 1? It's I think 4 units of archers for him and also 4 for me. So my spearmen, they are a bit thinned out, as you can see, but I do have Yari Samurai, and I have a unit of light cavalry, which I hopefully will be able to get around the flanks and maybe hit their bow samurai or some of their other Ashigaru units. So for the rest, I will need to really rely on these Yari Ashigaru to really hold the line. So let's hope that will be possible. So let's do a quick save. Yes, and then fight the battle on the battlefield. So let's see, the battlefield, so they are deploying quite likely on this hill. So I can deploy here and see if I can lure them down, maybe take them out one by one. That would be the best. But yeah, let's find out. Okay, dry conditions, always good. Start the deployment. Let's skip the speech of the general. This army is basically deployed in normal fashion. Let's select all of them, group them together, move them a bit to the right so that they're not blocked by this hill. Then let's start the battle. So they've deployed behind the hill, actually. But I will not be able to get on top of that hill before they do. So they will now rush all their units up the hill. And I will need to deploy my forces somewhere on the edge of the hill, so let's do that over here. And then the rest of the army, which is now being reinforced, let's group them together as well, select a formation, and get them up front as well. Oh, that's a really weird formation. This one maybe. It's also weird. Flying geese, also really weird. No, this is good enough. So let's let all the guys march up to the front. Maybe, just maybe I can get these guys before they get to the top, but probably not. Hold on, there's my phone, which I need to silence for a moment. Right, as you can see, enemy units are rushing around on the edge of the hill for some reason. So they maybe don't even know where I am. So let's get my guys a bit forward. They can run, that's okay. These are mostly spearmen. So let's get my own guys up to the front. Let's see if shooting at them for a little while gets them to come out of their position. So my reinforcements, they will take a few minutes to get here. And let's get these guys to shoot for a moment. So as you can see, they're basically, the enemy's still out of range. Okay, so now they're sending up some bowmen. So let's get all of my bows shooting at them. Let's put these guys in loose formation so that they are less vulnerable to archers. Hopefully, I don't think this is a good idea. Probably my guys will not be enough to decimate them before they get some reinforcements in. So I think I need to put the rest of my archers a bit forward, so at least they have more range on the enemy unit. So that maybe a few more guys from those units can fire. So apparently they switched fire from this unit on the left to the one on the right, so these guys also need to go into loose formation. And just to make sure, let's also put the other unit in loose formation. Spread them out a bit. So I don't know exactly what's happening. It doesn't seem that all my units are firing. Ah, here it goes. Alright. Okay, they're still confident, but they're slowly losing a lot of units there. I am as well, but I think because I'm outnumbering them, at least locally, that they're losing faster than I'm losing units. Okay, so now that this army is almost in position, start using them to mess with the enemy on the edge. So let's sneak some spearmen with them as well. Get these cavalry moving forward. Maybe I can even get them to charge into these archers over here on the back. Let's try this for a minute.
Hidden units, my lord.
There are some bow samurai over
Treacherously
there.
meant to ambush us.
Yeah, they will do quite a lot of casualties probably, but hopefully this charge will at least mess with them a little bit. Get my units up to the front maybe. Nice, they're on the flank quite nicely. So as you can see, this is why I wanted some cavalry. They're very powerful against enemy archers. So let's get them down the hill. So, but as you can see, they already almost lost half their unit. So while they have a quite good charge, they are very poor at actually fighting. Oh, so I see that their bow samurai are basically completely killing my Ashigaru unit here. But maybe I can get some cavalry in there to take out their bow samurai. So these units, they just need to hold position and just shoot at whatever is in range. Those bow samurai, they need to be charged right now.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
As you can hear, some of my archers are already out of ammo. Okay, enemy Shigaru units are also coming forwards. So let's retreat the cavalry for now. Okay, whoever still got ammo, fire at them. So let's charge those isolated units as well.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
So,
Our general is in grave
general,
danger,
a
my
much
lord.
more powerful cavalry unit than the light cavalry. We'll be really able to mess with them. Yeah, I don't think these units are actually doing anything over here, so let's get them forward. Maybe they can help. Wait, these archers. They have no ammo, they try to fight in melee, but it's also not smart. Okay. So let's get these guys to skirmish as well. These guys still have a little bit of ammo, so everyone retreating. Put these guys on the right flank. Get them into the spear wall before the enemy gets there. Get these guys in the spear wall. Move forwards. Okay. Then the samurai can hit them as well. Okay, these guys, yeah, they will try to fight my archers, but they will, yeah, if chase them all day, they won't get them. Maybe when they reach the edge of the map, but hopefully I will be able to beat the enemy before that happens. Oh, some units are coming in. The enemy general is trying to come
Our men are
through the
running
middle.
from the battlefield. Shameful display.
Let's inspire this unit for a minute. My light cavalry is already broken. Oh, these guys need to retreat as well. So while they don't have any ammo, they can still run, basically.
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shameful display.
So I'm really hoping that my general beats his general. Let's rally some of the men, so I think this increases morale for a short while. So these are archers. Let's put them in a tight formation. So that's at least in melee, it's a lot better than the loose formation. These guys, let's also put them again in tight
My lord,
formation.
their general has fallen.
Alright.
A cutting blow.
So I've killed their general. This will be really bad for their morale, basically. So their last units will probably start routing if I manage to hit them with something. So let's just get some archers in here to do some work. Okay, so these the samurai can also come back here. General needs to move in between here. Let's get it stationed. Okay, these guys are shooting still, that's good. Need to be a bit more compact. And then the general can do a charge in the back, probably decimate this unit. Yeah, there we go.
My lord! A glorious
So
victory will
this last
soon
unit you saw
be
here on the map,
yours.
he was, just a few seconds ago, he was still dark red, which meant that he was still fighting. But he just turned white, so he's retreating now. And now I've won the battle. Alright, let's end it. It was a decisive victory, apparently, but yeah, still think it was quite close. So let's end the battle and see how many units I have left. Which I don't think is a lot. So as you can see, I deployed only almost half, yeah, a little bit over half of what he deployed. And I lost more than 900 units, so 400 remaining. He still has 700 remaining, but I still managed to beat him. So apparently he just retreated with still quite a lot of units. I wasn't really expecting that. So there's still, yeah, as you can see, still quite a lot of units, especially this one. This was probably that unit that was up until the end of the battle still basically in fighting shape, but which just decided to run away apparently, or probably to save his own life. So now I actually cannot defeat them because they are well out of range. None of my units have enough walking range to get close enough to them to actually do battle with them. I also cannot get anything back into the castle, I think. So this still might be tricky if they decide to attack my castle, which is only defended by the one garrison unit. So hopefully they will not decide to do that next turn, and they will just run back into their own country to replenish their units. Because as I don't have a general anymore, and they're in my land, they will not replenish. So yeah, this is what they got, and they will not get anything new until they are back in their own lands. So let's see. And this gets me thinking, because I've got a Metsuke in here. And the Metsuke has a nice skill, and that is he can attempt to bribe enemy armies. But right now it's too expensive, so you can see that because that army is still quite big, or at least yeah, it's not big in number of men, but it is big in number of unit cards basically. So it's still quite expensive to bribe the army, but the chance of success is actually quite good. So if I had a little bit more army or a little bit more gold, I could maybe have bribed this army, then their men would join me or just leave. But yeah, so sadly not enough money to do that right now. So let's just keep him in the castle for now. And on this side of the field we still have some Imagawa armies just standing there looking basically a little bit threatening. These guys, yeah, they're weak, but they will try to go around my main army and maybe mess with my port and with my farms, because yeah, they're not big, they're not strong enough even to just challenge this one garrison unit. We still have the problem here as well of not enough public order. So if I let that stay, I will get another insurrection next turn. So I need to send in 4 units at least to get that public order back up. So that means, since this army consists of 8 units, I would need to send half the army back into the castle just to get the public order back up. Yeah. So as you can see, yeah, these are not that scary, these enemies. So what I will do is I will split this army in half, and I will, let's see which ones I will send back. So I will send back these archers, and will I do it like this? I don't know. This is only a general, and I want to capture that castle maybe. Do I need the archers? And yeah, some Yari Ashigaru, but I don't really need... I don't want a depleted unit, I want an almost full unit. So let's do it like this, even though these guys are a lot more powerful, as you can see. I just want a big unit so that I can make a relatively wide spear line to block that general from charging, if he wants to charge me. So these 4 guys, they will go back into the castle. So as you can see, the red phase went to a yellow phase, which means neutral public order, 0. And yeah, as you can see, the military crackdown is now this turn still 4, and it will go down to 3 next turn. But also the resistance to invaders will go down by 1 every turn. And that one, because it was starting I think at 12 or 11, it will be going down, yeah, until hopefully 0 sometimes, especially later in the game. Resistance to invaders, as you get more provinces, it will not go down to 0 completely, so you will remain 1 or 2, which means that especially in the later game you will need to leave behind some garrisoning units just to keep the public order in order, or you need to research some technologies, basically some art, to add to the public order or increase the size of the castle, because bigger castles repress more, so that you can offset the taxes, basically. Yeah, that's it for this garrison. This army. So I've got the choice now. Do I go directly for the province, or do I first fight this weakened army? And I think I will go directly for the capturing the castle. So I will attack the general, he will retreat, and then my army can just attack the castle. And because they have no archers, basically, I will do a quick save as always, just so I don't mess things up, or that I can go back when I mess things up. But yeah, this is basically a cavalry unit, and this is a sword unit, so I really don't have anything to fear, so I can use my archers just to shoot at them until they're completely dead. And as you can see, if you remember from the previous episodes, this castle has a different map than the other one. So in general terms it looks quite the same, so there's still a yellow area around, a big blob in the middle where the defenders can defend, and the castle itself is the same, I think, but this map has a river with a moat around the castle and some bridges, and I think the moat is also, you can walk through the moat. So that's nice. There are some, I don't know exactly how many. There are a few different few different castles you can fight in. So this is one of the inland ones. There are also some coastal fortresses which have you can see the ocean, you have an ocean view basically. So, and let's see, this army will deploy over here, start the battle, get these guys stationed somewhere where they can shoot into the fortress. So over there, let's not run, that's not needed, they will only tire themselves out. Let's speed up time, and then so this is going to be a simple, relatively boring battle, so I will keep time sped up. And then I will talk to you about the different kinds of castles. So, as I said, this one has basically the same castle in the middle, but there is, instead of just an open field, with I think a few hills, like we saw in the previous episode, this map has the river with the moat around the castle. So as you can see, my guys walked through the river over here. There are also some bridges where the water is deeper, so that's a sort of choke point. If you want to defend, and the enemy is coming towards the bridge, you can defend maybe the bridge if you want. But yeah, it's not really smart, I think, to try to defend the castle from outside of the castle.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Yeah, so my guys are shooting. Let's inspire one of the archer groups so that they have more accuracy and more fire rate. So
My lord, their general has fallen.
already their general is
Cutting
killed.
blow.
So let's spread the archers around the edges of the castle. So one unit to the right and one unit to the left. Just to get these samurai retainers in range. Let's see, they are in range of both units, so yeah, my archers are basically shooting at them from 2 angles. Slowly, a rain of arrows will kill them. If I were them, I would have at least just charged out the gate to hopefully get some casualties on me, but yeah, apparently the AI doesn't do that, they just wait inside the castle to be killed. So, that's no problem, at least for me, for them it is. So, easy battle, just quickly. The reason I'm not auto-resolving this kind of battle is because, yeah, you have the option to auto-resolve. But auto-resolve, it just automatically calculates the results of the battle and it just rolls some dice, I think. And then maybe I would have lost a few units, not that much because the balance of power was very much in my favor. But what would have happened is that the auto-resolve of a siege attack battle will always damage the fortress. So you can use your units to set fire to the gates to open the gate, because I don't think there are any rams in this game, so you cannot buy like siege engines which are rams. You can at some point get some siege units like catapults, but to get a gate open, you just throw some torches at it and wait until it's burned down, and then you can charge through the gate. So that's what the auto-resolve always calculates, so then the castle is damaged and it will not add repression to the province. So right now I can peacefully occupy, my general increases rank, which is nice. Okay. I also completed the mission apparently, I'd already forgotten that I had a mission. So this will give me call to arms, additional recruitment slot across all provinces. So for 4 seasons, basically 1 year, I will get an additional recruitment slot in every province, which is nice. It allows me to basically get more units in quicker. So, but like I said, auto-resolve calculates the always damages the castle, so that means that I would have needed to repair it. So right now it costs me no money to repair, and also it already begins with a repression rate of 4. So that's nice, but as you can see, also people in here are very much unhappy still, because yeah, they have -8 resistance to invaders and I've only got 4 guys with me. So this means still I need more units, or I could exempt the province from taxes and then we're also at 0. This means I will get no tax income, of course, from this province. And let's see, the tax income is 309. So I don't really need the income here that desperately for now. At least I think. Let's double check. So if I exempt this one, yeah, that's still not that bad, I guess. I need to think about that for a minute. But in the meantime, I can maybe do something about these guys. They technically still have range to fight them, but that would mean that I have no more units in the castle, because they will not have enough walking range to get back. Which means that for sure, even exempting the tax will not be enough to get the public order up. So let's not do that, and let's think maybe next turn I will use the army which is stationed here to attack them, and then hopefully they can get back in time to repress the guys over there again. For now I need to spend my money for this turn. I don't think any of my provinces have an upgraded port yet. No, so let's do that in this one. Let's upgrade the port. Also recruit a few units. So let's double check what I've got here. So this army is basically balanced. This one is not, it needs an additional spear unit. So what I can do is recruit 2 spears and a bow unit. Okay, I do not have enough money left to recruit additional light cavalry. Because as you can see as well, an army which is without a general, they do not get replenishment. So what I will do with this army is merge it with that one. Oh, they do not have enough walking range, so let's do it like this time. So now at least they will replenish a few units per turn. And hopefully, yeah, they will decide not to attack and that this army will be recruited here so that this castle is again defended. Let's see, I have a little bit of money left. Is it enough to buy a unit here? It is, so let's do that. This will again increase my army upkeep next turn. But as you can see, I have already some tax income. And yeah, these are 4 units times, what do they cost? 58. So that's a little over 200, 250 gold maybe. So yeah, I can balance that. For now, let's at least do this turn. Let's keep the taxes, so then maybe the population will get angry for 1 turn. That will cost me some wealth, because as you can see, angry population, discontent, it costs you 25 growth. But then at least I will get for next turn that income, which is also nice. So let's double check what these event messages were. This is still, I captured the province, so that's okay. And then let's end the turn. I'm really wondering what these 2 guys will do. So I think this one will start raiding. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, the Imagawa would probably start raiding. Because their army is so small, it will not be very heavy damage. Totomi mounting unrest, like I already predicted. So I got the art of Todofuken, which is a very nice one. It allows me to upgrade the market to a rise exchange, but more importantly, it allows me to build post roads and stations to get more movement range out of my armies in my lands, and also to increase the replenishment of my units. So right now, like I said in the previous episode, I want to go back to a Bushido art, but after that I will not do this art for now. It's not really that good in the beginning. What you really want is this one, because it allows you to upgrade farms to the next level again, and that is very, very useful. So this is an art I really, really want, because then at least you can get per province free food, which means that you either can upgrade the fortress to level 3 or use that food in some other way. So either for additional growth or for upgraded markets, because as the name implies of this building, the rice exchange, it exchanges rice basically for money. So rice is food is rice, or rice is food. So it will cost you 1 food and it will give you quite a lot of wealth. I will show you, because I think I will build this one. Let's see which one I want to research. So I can either go strategy of attack, which allows me to recruit firebomb throwers from Siege Engineer's workshop. The firebomb thrower is a sort of, like it suggests from the building, it's a siege unit. So it's a tiny unit, but they throw basically hand grenades, which is quite powerful, especially when you put them behind your line and you let the Yari wall block the enemy units, and then these guys can just throw some firebomb grenades over the heads of your own line into the enemy formation. This really wreaks havoc on their morale, but also does quite a lot of casualties. So yeah, I'm thinking this one is probably better than just doing this one. The strategy of defense, yeah, it allows me to build the Naginata dojo, which is the upgraded version of the Yari dojo, the regular samurai building. And it allows me to recruit Naginata samurai, which are, to be fair, really good, but I'm not really building an army of samurai yet, so I don't really need this one yet. It also adds defense to all units, which is sort of nice, but yeah, that's not why typically I research this. So let's go with strategy of attack first. It gives me the firebomb throwers, which I really like. So let's do it like this. That was the message. So, like I mentioned, now I can build the market into the rice exchange. But because it costs 1600, which I do not have, it's not possible for now. But as you can see in the description on the left, it consumes 1 food. And right now I have a surplus of 3, because I have 3 provinces, probably all of them with improved irrigation, which produce 2 food and they consume 1 in the castle. So yeah, that's yeah. You need to be careful of that. You cannot just upgrade willy-nilly without considering your food. But this one is really good because it goes from market, which is 200 wealth, to 500 wealth, and maybe even more importantly, it does 10 town growth per turn, which is really quite a lot, and it will mean that you increase your tax income every turn by 10, but not 10, but 29% of 10, so basically 3 gold per turn, the taxes go up. So that's really nice to have always the growth in your settlements, because that way you will be slowly able to, at least if you still maintain the same number of provinces, you will still be slowly able to field more units. So always keep some provinces for wealth. As you can see, there are some more event messages. So apparently an enemy army tried to hide and now they're found in the forest somewhere. So it was the raiding army. They hid themselves in the forest at the end of last turn after they raided my 2 buildings over here. And then they hid, but now they're found again, probably because they're so small and so close to the castle. So I will probably just attack them with this army in a minute. You see a message here: a clan adopts Christianity. So this is Sengoku Jidai, Japan, and in this age it was when the first European explorers and traders started to reach Japan, and they start to request for trading ports in your lands. But if you trade with the Europeans, that will bring Christianity, so then your clan can either try to deal with it by repressing the Christianity, just converting them back into Buddhism, or you can, like this clan did, decide to make the whole clan Christian, and then you need, instead of converting the Christians back into Buddhists, you need to convert all of the Buddhists in your other provinces into Christians to be able to keep public order in check. So yeah, apparently this clan decided that it's worth it. It can be worth it because the European powers, they bring a few very big bonuses, especially in naval sense. So that you can build the European trade ship, which is a very powerful ship. Let's see, we have the quartermaster report, so we have some recruitment done, which is good. And then we encountered apparently the Takeda clan. They are now on the map as this red blob of, yeah, it looks big, but it's only 3 provinces because the North Shinano province is quite large, but yeah, the castle is just in the middle there. So they have 3 provinces. They're roughly as powerful as I am then in that case. And we also see the message that a clan is destroyed, so the Kiso clan. And I think that's why we now have contact with the Takeda clan, because Kiso clan used to be in this province here. So let's see what we can do this turn still. So we have not enough money for upgrading the market over here, but we do have enough money to do some other stuff. So let's first use this army to get rid of that army. They're just annoying over here. So, and yeah, right now I will show you. I will do an auto resolve because this battle is really not interesting. Just auto resolve. You see the animation of the two guys fighting. Yeah, they lost. I lost even 0 units and they lost everything. So yeah, not interesting battle to fight by myself. But now I probably cannot move this army back into the town. So it's too far away. As you can see, public order is gotten even worse because every damaged building decreases public order as well. So I will need to quickly repair those as well. It's quite cheap still because it's low-level buildings with not a lot of damage, and they will repair slowly over time. But yeah, you probably will not want to wait for that. Only when you don't have enough money and you do have enough public order, then yeah, you can decide maybe to do that. But it's usually not the best idea. So over here I have an army, and there's -2 public order. So next turn there will be a rebellion unless I get public order up next turn. So what I will do is just recruit 2 units, because I have the normal 1 recruitment slot plus the bonus one from call to arms. Yeah. And I will just recruit 2 units, and they will add 2 repression to the province, which is enough. I think even 1 is enough, because next turn resistance to invaders will go down by 1. But it's nice to have to just increase the size of the army as well. With the rest of the money, I can still construct something here. In this province, as you can see, it has no real bonus. It only has the harbor, so they already upgraded that one. So it increases town growth and it allows recruitment of some ships. But because this province has really nothing going for it other than that harbor, I will just make this a money-making province. So I will build a market over here. And now all the money is gone. So at least this will increase wealth, increase taxes. That's always good, because you don't really need multiple recruitment provinces. So I could have, if I wanted, I could have built, for example, a Yari drill yard or a stable, or even a sword school, I think here. Yeah, sword school. But yeah, this army or this province doesn't give any bonuses to units recruited here, like the province over here where you can get charge bonus to your cavalry. So I will just use this province as a money-making province with the market. Yeah, so I still need to deal with the Saito army over here. So they did manage to sneak some reinforcements into the army and an additional general. So apparently there's here, okay, there's a question mark, so we don't know how many units these are. There's a new full stack of Yari Ashikawa over here. Enter general. So yeah, this stack, we need to deal with it, because they will try to mess with me again next turn. So I did manage to recruit a nice new army over here. So what I can and will do is I will unite them over here. So these light cavalry, I will not use them in this battle. I will just keep them to the back, because 9 units, they cannot do anything. A general as well, he will stay in the back of the formation. His unit is quite weakened. I do not want him to die, so he will stay at the back of the formation as well. But the rest of the army can die. So they decide that probably my army is too strong for them, and then we retreat. And now my army is even just out of reach of them. So this is quite annoying, because now I'm also out of reach to get back into my castle. So let's put the army between the castle and their army. So at least if they want to attack me, they need to go around me. So I don't know if there's enough space on the left, but maybe along the right side we can still get around the army. But let's find out if I end the turn. I did see something a minute ago, and that was that I had forgotten to level up my daimyo. So let's do that now. I already explained this tree in a little bit in a previous episode, so I'll just pick strategist for this general for now. You can, if you want, not spend anything and just save up the points until you get to a skill where you want to invest more points in. But I like to make all my generals at least one level, preferably 2 levels into strategist, so that they have more campaign movement range. So that's always good. And then let's see what kind of retainers the random number generator gives me. So master drummer, so 20% effectiveness of rally ability, or the noodle chef, which is 5% less chance of being assassinated. So the enemy can train ninja to try to assassinate me on the campaign map, just the same way that Mitsuke can bribe an army, for example. The ninja, they can assassinate the generals. So I think because I don't really use the rally ability that much, I will go with the noodle chef for the reduced chance of being assassinated. And that is it for this turn. Let's see what happens. Okay, so
we
the
should
Takeda clan.
discuss matters of mutual interest, so that all may profit and flourish as a result.
Yes, I know. I understand that you want money, lots and lots of money. So they will like a trade agreement with me. I don't know how valuable this will be. So what I will do is, because they approached me, I will make them a counter offer and I will demand some payment. So let's see if they will accept to pay for $1,000 to get a trade agreement with me. So it says here we might be able to come to an agreement. So if I make this proposal, okay, so he comes back with a proposal the same as the beginning proposal.
Mutual interest, so that all may profit and flourish
yeah, let's
as a
just
result.
accept this agreement, because more trade is more money, which is always nice.
It
Let's
is
just do
good
it.
to reach an accord.
I tried to get more out of it, but they wouldn't have it, so okay, it's enough. Okay, there's now again mounting unrest in Imagawa, of course, because the army is out of the castle. But as you can see, the Tomi did not rebel, because I was just in time with adding some units there. So that is nice. We have some more messages. So the quartermaster report, like every turn, my recruited units. But a son is born. So one of my family members got a son, Oda Tsugunori. So yeah, it says here that we need an heir to continue his work when when he dies, basically. But yeah, this is not the heir, because Oda Nobunaga is the heir of this family, as you can see. So there's now 3 sons of Nobuhide, which is nice. So we have Nobunaga here. He's still only 14 years old, so he will not join the clan yet as a general. His brother, only 11 years old, so that will take even more years before he will be able to join the clan. And now a 0 age baby, so that will take like 16 to 18 years, which is times 4. I can't do math. A lot of turns. So, but yeah, he'll be with us in a few turns, I think. Anyway, next message. So, construction of the harbor was completed. Saito clan was destroyed. Oh, wait, what? Oh, so that's why the Takeda clan wanted to trade with me. They destroyed the Saito clan by taking Mino province. Okay. That was unexpected. Because that means that now Mino is occupied by the Saito clan, not by the Saito clan, but by the Takeda clan. And they are friendly to me, so let's see the diplomacy screen. Well, I say friendly, they are indifferent, it says here, but we have a total of minus 17, and you can see all the modifiers to the relationship. I think I have had an alliance with an enemy clan, which I really don't know which clan they would mean. Yeah, Kitabatake, these guys were the clan that I started the game with trading. Yeah, so they are friendly with me, and Imagawa, they are hostile because we are at war, of course. So these are my 3 neighbors. So you automatically detect your neighbors, and then, yeah, on the map you can also see what the general opinion of you is from all the other clans. So, as you can see, most clans hate me. Only the Kitabatake are actually friendly to me. And I think this is also because I'm playing on very hard difficulty, so that usually gives you like a negative in the diplomacy. But you can see, for example, the Imagawa clan is liked by all their neighbors. Kitabatake clan, yeah, they're at war with the undiscovered clan of the Hattori, which is this red blob over there. And Takeda, they have some friends but also some enemies, as you can see. But right now I'm trading, as you can see, I'm already trading with both of my neighbors, and I'm, yeah, at war with the other neighbor. So that's it for now. I can see that I'm already playing for almost an hour. So I will end it here. Thank you all for watching. I have been Dr. X, and I hope to see you back for the next episode, where we will probably be trying to attack the last of the Imagawa fortresses. But let's find that out next time. Thank you all again for watching. Bye bye.